Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Joseph here for another video, my second video of the day. Once again, here on the Peter Joseph YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Joseph. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to this channel and my other 4 main channels, which are down there in the description box below. And as always, friend me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Share the video all over the internet. Don't forget to tap and slap that bell. Basically treat it like it's your motherfucking bitch. And turn on all notifications so you don't miss an upload. And that's pretty much it for that. Or just treat it like, hit that bell and treat it like it's YouTube right now with all the uploading problems that certain people are having. But it is what it is. Glitches on the app, I don't know what's going on. But in any case, we will move on from there with that. So like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, get notified. Leave a comment if you want. Come in the chat and act the fool. Because the chat room is wide open like Rebby Sky's legs, as always. And pretty much that's all I got to say about that. And this is your first time watching. Welcome to the party, pal! Hope you enjoy the ride. And if you like the content, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, smash that bell to get more content coming your way so you don't miss a goddamn beat. And that's pretty much it. So, if you like the content, leave a comment, share the video all over the internet, and subscribe to the channel and my other channels as well. Show me your love and support. And welcome to the party, pal. That's pretty much it. Alright, on this late Wednesday night, and you know what that means. It's time for another video. So, I've been trying to get videos up for the past, basically 4-5 hours right now. I don't know what's going on. Certain people are tweeting and telling me that they can't upload, or they're trying to upload and it's uploading normally, but then it gets to the processing part and it gets stuck. And I've been trying to even put up a 5-second video, can't do that for the last couple of hours. I'm not, it was a little frustrating at point, but I was like, you know what, maybe it's just a glitch. I'll do it tomorrow. So I'm gonna do my I'm going to do a video tomorrow, hopefully tomorrow night, with my Ring of Honor review. But if this continues on, then I don't know what to tell you guys. So it's just YouTube, their updates, and they just can't. The team of monkeys, Neo and his team of monkeys can't fix a goddamn thing in this website. Because I see from some of my subscribers, they're putting up community posts telling them, I've been trying to upload a video for an hour and it's stuck. I mean, YouTube put out an update like maybe a couple of days ago, and I did all that. And I don't know what's going on. I don't know. I'm not worried about it though. I'm not worried about it. I don't care. It's just that it's like what David Lee Roth said. You gotta roll with the punches to get to what's real. So I'm just going to roll with it, and I'm just going to not worry about uploading regular videos right now. I'll try again tomorrow, and hopefully it fixes itself in the next couple of days. But, I try to do live video. The live video is fine as of right now, but, I had problems last night, but I don't know if it was my internet connection or just stupidity, but I had to do it 3 times, and I finally did my NXT review at 4 o'clock in the morning. So, I'm not going to do that tonight, but just going to go with it and see what happens with that. And that's all I got to say about that. Alright, so hope everybody had a great day on this Wednesday. Very chilly here in the Northeast. Tomorrow's going to be even colder. It's going to be like 60 degrees tomorrow. So it'll be bone-chilling cold tomorrow. And then, it's going to get a little bit warmer this week. And then this weekend is going to rain. Mostly late Friday night, into most of Saturday. what are you gonna do? We're a week away from Memorial Day weekend. Hopefully, Memorial Day weekend is hot. Well, not too hot. And it's nice. You can go out and do barbecues and watch Night of Champions and Double or Nothing 5 and NXT Battleground. You know, have a nice barbecue. Go to the beach. Get a nice tan. Some of the beaches will be open. The amusement parks will be open. So just have a great time. Be safe. And enjoy Memorial Day weekend, the unofficial start of summer. So, can't wait for that next weekend. But mostly I will be busy covering some wrestling events. But I'll be going out in between during the day. I'll be out and everything. Out and about doing my thing. But we'll see what happens to that. But Memorial Day weekend is going to be very busy. And Memorial Day is going to be busy too, because, you know, got Monday Night Raw. That day, you got all Memorial Day plans going around. And we'll see what happens. So, with that. All right, enough about the Bull Funky. I want to take this time to dedicate this video to the life and memory of superstar Billy Graham, who passed away earlier tonight at the age of 79. Ric Flair tweeted, it was basically during the second hour of Dynamite that Ric Flair tweeted that superstar Billy Graham was taken off life support and basically died right after that. So, very sad day in the world of professional wrestling, the sport of professional wrestling. Superstar Billy Graham passing away at the age of 79. Dave Meltzer confirmed it. And, you know, see what, you know, that's it. It is what it is. Very sad day. And my thoughts and prayers go out to his wife, Valerie, and you know, their grandkids and kids and, you know, the entire family at this very hard time. So we lost another legend, superstar Billy Graham, age of 79. He had a lot of medical issues. He did a lot of steroid use, and, you know, eventually, and the rigors of wrestling, they really took a toll on his body, and he just progressively got worse. He had an ear infection, which got to his brain, and, you know, he was still fighting a good fight, but, you know, he couldn't kick out at 2, and God said, come up to the wrestling ring in the sky, and now he's there wrestling with the greats like Andre the Giant and so many others. So he will be missed. I assume that on SmackDown, they'll do it in memoriam, or maybe Michael Cole and Wade Barrett will talk about it on Friday Night SmackDown, because it is live on Friday. They'll probably do something on Rampage on Friday as well with that. Maybe with Ring of Honor. I'm not sure yet. We'll have to see what tomorrow brings. With Impact as well. And then when we get to next week, I think Raw will do something with Billy Graham. Maybe NXT, maybe AEW would do it probably on Rampage Friday, or if they do it live, they'll probably do something, or maybe like an in memoriam to Billy Graham on next Wednesday night on the program. And we'll see what happens with that. But once again, my thoughts and prayers go out to superstar Billy Graham and his family at this tough time. So, we'll get that. I'll try to get a proper video up tomorrow as a tribute, as I always do on my Metal God channel. But hopefully the glitches and the bugs and the whistles and all that other shit will be fixed by the morning. If not, and I don't know what to tell you. So, but I'll give my tribute now, but hopefully later tomorrow I will be able to the bugs will be fixed, hopefully, and we'll see what happens tomorrow morning. And that's pretty much it. Or sometime tomorrow I will do a video before I gotta do some other stuff. And that's pretty much it. So it might come a little bit late. And then my Ring of Honor review, hopefully tomorrow night. We'll see what happens with that. All right, but right now, Go Heat, by the way. Big win tonight in Boston. Loved it. That's all I gotta say about that. Gonna be a good series. I think it's gonna go 7, but I mean, it's gonna be a tough series for both teams. But I think it's gonna go 7. But we'll see what happens with that, and we move on with that. All right, Mets. Big win for the Mets tonight. Big win for the Mets. They were down. They were down 1-0, and then it was 2-0, and then they get it back to 2-2. They tied it up at 2. Then I believe it was 3-2. Then the Rays started really adding on runs, and then the Mets got a couple runs back in the 8th to tie the game up at I think it was 4-4 apiece, and then the Rays got the lead. Actually, no, it was 4-2. I think it was 4-2, and then the Mets. No, it was. I think it was. I forget what it was, but I think the Mets came back in the 9th. Big 3-run homer by Francisco Alvarez, the catcher of the future. Big 3-run dick shot. Loved it. Tied the game. It goes to extra innings. Tampa Bay got 2 in the 10th. And I was like, oh, this game is basically over. Right? Wrong. Never say die, Mets. Did it again. Big Pete Alonso. Where is it? Here we go. Big fucking Pete Alonso. This man right here with a big stick. 3-run homer to win the game. 8-7 in 10 innings. If this ain't the freaking wake-up call and the injection of the Mets season, because this team has been playing like shit the last week and a half, almost 2 weeks now. But big gutsy win for the Mets, 8-7 over the Tampa Bay Devil Rays. Well, the Tampa Bay Rays, sorry. Best team in the league right now, and the Mets somehow, someway came away with the win. Cody Senga, not a great, a decent performance, not great. The Mets pitching hasn't been great at all for the last 2 weeks. But, like I said, got the win. That's a good thing. And that's pretty much it for that. The Braves lost, so the Mets gained a game, which is great. So 5.5 back of the Braves. Still a long way to go. But hopefully, as we get into June and we get near the All-Star break, the Mets will start clicking on all cylinders like they did back in late April when they went on that humongous winning streak. But we'll see what happens with that. And we move on with that. But big win today. Mets play tomorrow. The final game of the 3-game series with the Rays. And then the Cleveland Guardians come in for 3. I don't know if they're going to... hopefully they'll play on Saturday. But we shall see what happens. If not, probably a doubleheader on Sunday. But we'll see what happens with that. I think... I don't even know who pitches tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Hopefully the Mets can... take 2 or 3 from the best team in the league, because that could possibly be, if the Mets get their act together, could possibly be a World Series showdown. But we shall see. A lot of baseball left, 118 games left. Long way to go. Not even an All-Star break yet, but we'll see what happens with that. All right, that's it. So, ladies and gentlemen, at 1:26 a.m. in the morning on May the 17th, 2023, or if you're watching on the replay, May the 18th, 2023. Once again, thank you for watching. My name is Peter Joseph, and it is time. I hope you're sitting down. I hope you got a cold beverage. I got some Gatorade. It is Thursday for that deep down body thirst. So, grab a cold one, sit back, because it is time for your late night AEW Dynamite! Yes! Review for May the 17th, 2023 from the Moody Center in Austin, Texas. Scare those Cowboys at night. All right, we are less than 2 weeks away from Double or Nothing. Got a couple of new matches announced. Oh, good job, Tony Khan. Good job. So we got all that. All right. So as always, our commentary team for this evening: the man behind the mask, Excalibur, man who's very happy the Mets won. That's Red Hook brother Taz. Pretty much that's it. So Excalibur, Taz, and the legend Derry, very legendary man himself, the icon himself, Tony Baloney Schiavone. He's a good friend of mine. But that's all I gotta say about that. The legend Tony Baloney Schiavone. But we move on with that. Alright, so this show, well, the first hour was man like this. And then we get to the second hour. It was a banger of a second hour. The ending was great. As we get, like I said, we got more matches on the card. And let's get into it. Let's not waste any time. And that's pretty much it. Alright, so we start the show off, well, not with Orange Cassidy for once, or anybody else. We start off with the TNT champion, Wardlow! Well, Wardlow comes out. And gets right to the point, calls out Christian Cage, comes out with a big man and that's a extra for Guar, that's Luchasaurus. So Wardlow's like telling Christian like before he came out, it's like, why don't you spit in my face? So Christian and Wardlow argue. Christian is about to load up some spit. He's about to do it. He's like, oh! And then Wardlow grabs him by the neck, and then Luchasaurus breaks that up, and then Christian with a low blow right in the nutsack. Drops low Wardlow, 2-on-1 beatdown, and then a ladder is introduced, and then Luchasaurus chokeslams Wardlow basically on the ladder, and basically mangling it, nasty. And then Christian's like, let me finish him off. Picks him up, hits the Unprettier on the ladder. Ow. Lays out Wardlow. Christian holds up the TNT title. And looks like we're possibly going to get a ladder match for the TNT title between Christian, a man that's very legendary in ladder matches if you've been following his career with Edge. And the TLC matches with the Hardys and the Dudleys. He's just a legend in ladder matches. He knows a thing or two about ladders. So, we get all that, and that's pretty much it for that. So, we'll see what happens with if there's going to be a ladder match or not. But Wardlow, he's pissed right now. So, that's it. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars for that. I'm off and running on Dynamite! And that's pretty much it. Alright, we move on. Alright, first match of the night, we have tag team action, player. We have the All-International Champion, or the IC Champion, as I call him. We have Orange Cassidy. Would you like some orange juice? And he teams up with one of the pillars of AEW, that is Darby Allin. How you doing? I'm going to get my skateboard and kill myself from Seattle. And they team up to take on Lee Moriarty and Big Cass of the Firm. They're still a thing. Why are they still a thing? Didn't they get deleted by the Hardys and Brother Zay? He's really gonna have a moaning gimmick. Oh yeah. Can they just bring him back, bring both of them back as fucking Private Party and stop this nonsense with the moaning? It's annoying to hear him moan in every fucking promo. I'm like, oh, shut up! If you want to do that, then get into gay porn or porn. You want to moan so much. Don't be a wrestler doing that shit. Come on, like, oh, that's nasty. Don't splash on me, dude. But I digress. Anyway, so it's also with Lee Moriarty and Orange Cassidy trading roll-ups to start. they wind up sitting on the mat for a quick slap fest. And then Big Cass, and he's 7 foot tall, and you can't teach that. He comes in, throws Darby around like a wet noodle. And then all 4 men in the ring, we get stereo suicide dives on the heels. As we go to break, we come back, and as always, when we have a break, usually and most often, the heels come back. So we come back from break. Big Cass loads up a delayed vertical suplex, and it was so delayed that Cassidy somehow made the tag to Darby, but the referee didn't see it, and gets Darby out before Cassidy's dropped by Big Cass. But eventually, Cassidy managed to roll away, bringing Darby officially to clean house. Big Cass cuts off Darby with a black hole slam for a near fall. Darby has to bring Cassidy back in, and then Lee Moriarty gets Orange Cassidy in a Border City stretch, but that gets broken up, which allowed Cassidy to drive him into the corner. And then Big Cass comes back in for a double clothesline. But then we get an assisted code red by both men, puts him down. And then Darby throws Lee Moriarty into Cassidy, who hits the beach break. And then Darby goes up top, hits the coffin drop. And looked like the match was gonna be over, but Darby was like, "No, I'm gonna send a message to MJF, and I'm gonna win with a headlock takeover that he did about a year or so ago. I believe at Full Gear. I think it was at Full Gear. I forget which one it was, but but MJF won with a simple freaking headlock. Blah 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 blah. So Darby kind of says, "Oh, you want to do that? I'm gonna send a message to you, and I'm gonna pin Lee Moriarty with a simple freaking 1921 headlock takeover." And they get the win in 11 minutes. Didn't like the ending. I thought they should have just won with the coffin drop, but it is what it is. All right, so I gave that. What did I give that? 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. So. It was a pretty good match, and that's pretty much it for that. That's it. All right, then we go to the dreaded parking lot. This time, something happens. So we see the Young Bucks. Matt and Nick Jackson, they're coming into the arena, and Alex Marvez comes up to them and asks them about have they talked to Kenny? After what happened with Don Callis turning on him last week in the cage. They say Kenny is banged up. And then the Blackpool Cuck Club come in and beat them down. And they beat him down so bad they throw him on. Nick goes on. Gets slammed into a car. Nick gets his bicep thrown into the car as well. Basically, the Blackpool Cuck Club lay out the Bucks, and then John Moxley declares that the club is the elite in the business. So they beat up the elite. So they consider themselves the elite now. But we'll have to see about that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to Renee Paquette. She's in the doctor's room, the trainer's room with Wardlow, who's getting checked out. Renee's asking if he's okay. Wardlow's like, "I'm okay," and he has an ice pack on his head and everything. And then Arn Anderson comes in, and he is pissed, and he's gonna grab the Glock. And then he's basically telling Wardlow, "What are you gonna do about it? Are you prepared to do? What are you gonna do?" So Wardlow challenges Christian Cage to a ladder match for the TNT title at Double or Nothing. Well, you knew that was coming, didn't you? I just told you that 5 minutes ago. I called that from the beginning, so it is what it is. So that's another match added to the card. We already got the world title match already announced for the Four Pillars World Title match. We got the tag team titles on the line with FTR defending against Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett. Now we got the TNT title on the line with Wardlow and Christian Cage in a ladder match. So we go over there. But that's not all, my friends. There's more. We go. Renee Paquette was really busy tonight, and after that we go to the back. She's with Orange Cassidy, who's a little bit banged up. He says he was saying that he was gonna throw an open challenge, and then Renee Young's like, well, 20 people just went into Tony Khan's office. Oh, how come we didn't see that? Like we saw Thunder Rosa and Miro go into his office last week. So I thought he was gonna face Kyle Fletcher because he beat him up last week. So Cassidy says, I will fight everyone, including Kyle Fletcher, at Double or Nothing in a special Blackjack Rumble. So, which means 21-man Rumble, and Orange Cassidy will be in it and defend the title. That's something you don't see every day. So that's match number 4 on the card. A Blackjack Battle Royale for the All International title. So it's going to have Kyle Fletcher, Orange Cassidy, of course, and 19 other people. So there you go. And we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the quickest match in AEW history, I believe. We go to the Spanish God, Sammy Guevara. Sammy Guevara takes on local boy Exodus Prime. No relation to Optimus Prime. Or Alpha Prime, or whatever. Basically, Sammy beats this Hammerhager in 19 seconds. I thought it was less than 19. I counted 10. But anyway, Sammy wins in 19 seconds. And that was it. Like, bing, bang, boom, good night. So I gave the match a dud because it was 19 goddamn seconds. But then he cuts a promo after, talking about working his way through the Texas independent scene. And Lucha Underground as well. Well, he didn't mention that, but he did Independence and Lucha Underground at the same time. Knowing what it took to get here, he says at Double or Nothing, he's going to win the belt. Obviously, you would say that. So, yeah, it was in his hometown, and he came out for 19 seconds. Or so we thought, but we'll get to that later on. So, I gave the promo 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Then we get a video on the Four Pillars match. Okay, that was very nicely done. And then Tony Baloney is in the ring. And I thought he was gonna bring out FTR, but then Sanjay Dutt, the original player from the Himalaya, and Jay Lethal and Jeff Jarrett, J-E-F-J-A-R-E-T-T, that's Jeff Jarrett, and Satnam Singh come out for a kitty chat. Well, never mind, as FTR attacks him from behind, jumps Satnam Singh, knocks him off the stage through a table to knock down the giant. So he's out of commission. And then they start a brawl with Jarrett and Lethal all over the place. Lethal lost some of his pants. And then Jarrett is left inside the ring. They get double teamed. They're about to hit the Shadow Machine on Jarrett, but then some woman comes in and like, who the hell is this woman? But it's Karen Jarrett, of all people, to Lobo Cash Wheeler, which allowed Jarrett to hit the stroke on Dax Harwood, and then Satnam Singh somehow comes back. I guess he no-sold the freaking table spot. Brings in the Sanjay Dutt brings in the guitars, and Jarrett and Lethal smash him over FTR's head simultaneously. So that's pretty much it. I'm like, where the hell was Mark Briscoe in all this? So I guess we'll find out next week and at Double or Nothing where his loyalty lies. Hopefully with FTR. But we shall see what happens with that. And we move on. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. All right, then we go to Renee Paquette with Darby Allin. I'm going to do another promo and Boris over there. So anyway, he says, with the headlock takeover, it was a message to MJF, and then Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, he comes in, says, I'm not going to be a follower, I'm not going to lay down for Max, but he offers an alliance with Darby, and he's like, let's take out that let's take out that prick, man, meaning MJF. I mean, we'll see. I mean, you could have a 3-on-1 to MJF, and MJF will still win, which he will at Double or Nothing, because really, I don't see anybody winning this match. I think MJF is going to somehow survive this match and retain the title until whenever he loses, probably be the end of the year. But we'll see what happens with that. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. Then we go to the women at 8:40 p.m., which is, that's sometimes what Tony Khan does. So we have the outcasts of Tony Storm and Ruby Soho with the lovely Saraya Knight Paige with them. They take on the team of Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby! And filling in for an injured Jamie Hayter, who got injured last week, I think on Dynamite, her shoulder, her arm. So she's out of action. Hopefully she'll still make it to Double or Nothing. So, woman who saved them, who basically saved, who came in with Britt Baker and Jamie Hayter a week or so ago, and that's Hikaru Shida. Holy Shida! All right, so they're teaming up in a tag team match player. So it's also Fast and Furious with the Outcast starting Fast and Furious, but the running hip attack by Tony Storm is broken up. Shida hits a middle rope drop kick to drop Ruby, and then Britt Baker baby comes in. Paige causes a distraction, which lets Tony Storm hip attack Shida on the floor. Ow. And then they attack her on the floor. Paige gets in a few shots behind the referee's back. Go to break. We come back. Shida comes in on the hot tag. Britt Baker, I should say. Shida comes in like a house of fire, and which allows Baker to hit a suplex. Shida goes up top, hits Meteora, and then Britt Baker goes to the pin, gets on that's a near fall out of that, as Tony Storm has to make the save. Britt does some weird neck breaker move, and then which makes Tony DDT Ruby at the same time. She goes for the lockjaw and gets countered. Ruby hits No Future. Well, it looks like the Riot Kick. The drop Britt, and then Tony Storm comes in, but gets caught with an air raid crash. And then Paige pops up on the apron for a distraction, which led to Tony Storm spray painting Britt in the face with the green stuff. And then Tony quickly hits Storm Zero on Britt. 1, 2, 3. The Outcasts get the win over Britt Baker and Hikaru Shida. And pretty much it. So I give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Was what it was, and that's it. All right, we got Muhammad in the chat. What's going on, Muhammad? How you doing? Happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday. Well, happy Thursday now to you. It's Thursday morning. Well, after midnight, so it's technically Thursday here in the Northeast, and wherever you may be. Happy Thursday or happy Wednesday still if you're on the West Coast. I hope you were doing well. It could be better. I had a pretty decent day. Didn't have a great day, but still, I made the most of it. I put up a video earlier about Collision debuting with the Warner Brothers Discovery upfront presentation, and with the poster of Collision, but not mentioning CM Punk. So that was that, and kind of surprising they didn't mention CM Punk. I don't know why, but we're going to get to Tony Khan's big, huge announcement in a little bit. That's that. But like I said, I'm doing okay. You know, I'm getting there. I got a big weekend coming up with a lot of stuff. I'm going to be out for most of the weekend. And hopefully you have a great weekend. I missed AEW Dynamite earlier tonight due to me having homework and stuff from a community college. Get your education. You know, it's finals time, pretty much. Well, depending on what college you go to. Because you could have a 12-week... The one I went... when I got my associate degree, I went to a college, Kingsborough College, and here in Brooklyn, New York. They had a 12-week course, and which went from, I believe, February till about May-ish. Around middle and near the end of May. And then when I went for my bachelor's, I went to Brooklyn College, and that was 15 weeks. So I went from September all the way to December. And I had my finals right around Christmas. I remember I had a final. I was taking a gym class. It was a baseball, baseball softball class, I think. And we had a midterm. We had because we had to read a book about the rules of baseball and everything. So we had to do all that. I knew I could have done that in my sleep. But the freak, I think a day or two before the final, I got really sick with the flu. I was like snot. I don't want to get graphic, but blowing my nose, and I didn't want to go to take my final, but I had to go. So I was like legit fucked up that whole freaking day. But I took the test. I was very sick, blowing my nose, snot coming out on my freaking handkerchief. I did not want to be there. I thought I was going to throw up at times, but got through the exam. I did very well on it. Got an A in the course. Come on. How can you fuck that up? How can you get an F and how can you fail gym if you don't even go, if you don't go, then you can fail it. But really, how do you fuck up gym class? And I was very good in school. I was very good. I got good grades. Yes, Wrestling Cat. I did get good grades in school. I got a 4.0 education. Did you know that? Wrestling Cat? Yeah, you did. Wrestling Cat even knows. Not that she was there for most of it, you know. What do you want? What do you want? Oh, you want to come and say hi to your fans? Huh? Want to say hi to your fans? You have fans? Yes, you do. Come here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wrestling Cat Zuzu says hello to you all. Hello, fans! I am the Wrestling Cat. My name is Zuzu. Leave Peter Gilmore alone. I keep telling you that for the last 3 years, but you will not listen to me. Now I will haunt you in your dreams. I will scratch your eyes out and eat your balls. Fear me. Zuzu's very nice today. You've been very good today. Yes, you were. Very good cat. You're such a good kitty. Who's a good kitty? Who's a good kitty? Want to get down? Okay. I will give you some treats in a little bit. That is the official Wrestling Cat, my friends. And I don't fuck my cat. I'm not JD. That's the only pussy he can actually get, that egomaniac. By the way, JD, you think that's me sending you money in your fucking donations? You're stupider than you fucking look, you fucking retard. I know you may not like me. I don't like you. So, go fuck yourself, you fake New Yorker. Because that's what you are, a fake New Yorker. How can you root for the Atlanta Braves and you're in New York? With your fake 130 some odd thousand subscribers. Fuck you, JD. You and that other clown, that clown, are exactly alike. You buy subs, and you're a clickbaiting bitch. Horrible. You are the worst in this fucking community. They say I'm the worst, but you take the cake, my friend. Your commentary sucks for House of Glory. I just want to point that out. Your commentary sucks. Joe Cronin and me can do a way better job than you. Way better. I'm just saying. Just saying. That's all I gotta say about that. In any case, that's it. Where are we? We're talking about community college. But, I hope you did your homework there, Muhammad. But anyway, hopefully you're studying hard, getting good grades, and good luck to you on your finals, whenever they may be. Because finals are coming up, and it's graduation season. So all you who graduated so far, or about to graduate in June, congratulations. You're now graduating. Did I graduate? Okay, sorry. But that great song by Third Eye Blind. I think it's Third Eye Blind. Sings that. Can I graduate? Great song. Great song. It is what it is, but... So, it is what it is. Alright, but good luck to you on your finals, and Muhammad, that's all I gotta say about that. What did I miss from AEW earlier tonight? Well, I'm getting to it. Alright, for Muhammad, just for Muhammad only, for other people that might be tuning in. Wardlow got beat up by Christian Cage and Luchasaurus, got put through a ladder, and then Wardlow came out, was in the trainer's room, and he challenged Christian Cage to a ladder match for the TNT title. Got that. Orange Cassidy and Darby Allin get the win over Big Cass and Lee Moriarty. We get that. Young Bucks get attacked by the Blackpool Cup Club in the parking lot. And then John Moxley declares that the club, the Blackpool Cup Club, are the elite in the business. Got that. All right, then Orange Cassidy says he'll fight everyone. And then Renee Paquette says, well, 20 people went into Tony Khan's office and want to challenge for the belt, including Kyle Fletcher. So Orange Cassidy's like, oh, all right, I'll fight all of them, but I'm going to be put in that match, and we're going to have a Blackjack Battle Royal, which means 21-man Battle Royal for the All-International title. So we'll see what happens. That should be a match, but we'll see. We'll see what it comes down to. That's that. Then we had Sammy Guevara beat a local guy named Exodus Prime in 19 seconds, and then he cuts a promo talking about how he worked his way up through the Texas independent scene, and he says at Double or Nothing he's winning the belt. We get that. And then Tony Schiavone was supposed to bring out FTR, but then Sanjay Dutt, Satnam Singh, Jay Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett come out, but FTR attack him from behind. They put Satnam Singh through a table off the stage. They brawl with Jarrett and Lethal. Lethal loses half his pants. Jarrett gets the fuck beat out of him. He's about to get hit with a shatter machine, and then Karen Jarrett, his wife, comes in the ring, nut shot to Cash Wheeler. And then Jarrett hits the stroke to Dax Hardwood. And then Satnam Singh somehow comes back. I guess he no-sold the table spot. He comes in with Sanjay Dutt. And they hit Jewel. Jarrett and Lethal blast him with guitars to lay him out. And that's pretty much it. No sign of Mark Briscoe or anything like that. And then Darby says that... he sent a message to MJF with the headlock takeover pin in the tag match with Lee Moriarty and Big Cass. And then Sammy Guevara comes in and says, I'm not going to be a follower. I'm not going to do what MJF says. I'm not going to lay down for him. We should team up and let's go out and beat this prick, meaning MJF. So get that. All right, then we had the Outcast against Hikaru Shida and Britt Baker. Hikaru Shida filled in for Jamie Hayter, who is injured right now with an elbow arm injury. Hopefully she'll be able to make it for Double or Nothing, but we'll see. Paige offers a distraction, which led to Tony Storm spraying Baker Baby in the face with the spray paint, and then hits Storm Zero on her 1, 2, 3. They get the win. We get that. That's pretty much it for that. All right, then we find out more about Orange Cassidy and the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royale for the Intercontinental title, the International title. We got that. That's where we left off. Let me move on. No CM Punk that I heard due to AEW not bringing Ace Steel in the aftermath of AEW All Out last year. But I think they're hiding Punk. They're gonna hide Punk because what I'm gonna get to in a minute, with Collision being the forefront of the presentation by Warner Brothers Discovery, June the 17th, live at 8 p.m. from. You thought it was Chicago, right? Well, we have to. Well, I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, them not mentioning Punk kind of throws like, well, is Punk coming back now, or is he not coming back? So what was that all that whole month of videos I did with CM Punk, which got a lot of views, by the way, that was for nothing? They brought back Punk for nothing? They were going to put him at the forefront of the show? They had him on the original email, now they say, nope. I don't know. I think they're hiding something. We don't know. Tony Khan, I don't know. Maybe the execs at Warner Brothers is like, oh, we don't want Punk with his history with the Bucks. And Kenny, so we don't want problems. I don't know. But I mean, check out my video I did earlier tonight with that, and I mentioned the story on Ringside News about that. So check it out a video ago or watch it after this video. And that's pretty much it. MCC is the community college that I go to. Okay, is that Madison Community College or what's the M in community college? What is the M there? Let me know. All right, move on. All right, now we're back on track. All right, so after Orange Cassidy told that 20 people want the international title, he's like, well, okay, I'll fight them in a Blackjack Battle Royale. We're in Vegas, so let's make a 21-man Battle Royale. I'm going to be included in it. So we'll see what happens with that, and that's pretty much it. Monroe Community College. Okay, I'll look that up. So, big ups to Monroe Community College. And big ups to my alma mater, Kingsborough Community College and Brooklyn College. They miss me there. No, you don't. They miss me there at the radio station. Somebody said I had the face for radio. Well, duh. I have a golden voice and a silver tongue. Ask your mom about that tongue action. That's all I gotta say about that. But I miss my radio days. My when I was back, last time I did a radio show was back in 2010, and then basically stopped for a while because just didn't want to do it anymore. I miss it though, but I mean, it's hard to do it. I would love to do it like a podcast on my friend. My old friend Josh, God rest his mighty soul, because he passed away about a month or so ago. Good friend of mine from college passed away suddenly, so that sucks. Basically, I would mentored him to be a DJ, him and his brother Turbo. So, but had fun doing radio. I wanted to do something like that. They had a radio show on Bull Spike Radio, which Turbo doesn't really do it anymore. Kind of retired. But I would love to do something like that, but I really don't have the time or the equipment to do it. But I always try to get something in radio. It's hard to feel to get into, but I'm in the music business, which is, one of my passions is music. So engineering, doing studio gigs here and there, photographing bands when they need me to. So that's me job. Making good money at it. Making good money. But it is what it is. That's that. All right, what's your major there, Mohammed? My major was communications and broadcasting. So basically the same thing. Well, when I got my associates in broadcast management and my associates in TV and radio. Well, not my bachelor's, actually, TV and radio. So let me know what your major is. Or what your GPA is. No, you don't have to tell me that. But it is what it is. That's that. All right, let's get to Tony Khan's big announcement. Physical health and wellness. Nice. Nice. So you want to be like one of those guys. You want to be like, I can't think of the word now. Like a physical fitness guy, personal trainers type guy, maybe. I don't know. Maybe a physical therapist. Yeah, it's a good field. Good field. Good field to get into. Good, not a bad major, but get those good grades. Stay in school. Don't do drugs. Pretty soon you'll be singing that great Alice Cooper song, "School's Out for Summer." Okay. His version, and if you haven't heard the version by Guar, oh, you're missing out. Don't talk to me about Crocus. Crocus has a good. I don't like Crocus. Crocus is a metal band from the 80s. They suck. But Crocus does a pretty damn good cover of School's Out. Not great, but it's good. But if you want a awesome fucking epic cover of Alice Cooper's School's Out, you go to Guar. Tell him Peter Gilmore sent you. Gotta love Guar. If you don't like Guar, fuck you. You don't like Alice Cooper? Fuck you! Seriously, if you don't like heavy metal, like In This Moment said back in 2010, that's why I keep saying on my outro, fuck you, man! You don't like my band? Well, fuck you, man. And we got all that. We move on. Alright, so Tony Khan's big announcement is the debut of Collision on June 17th. Location to be announced next week. So we all thought it was going to be in Chicago for CM Punk's return, called the Second Coming. Now we have to wait till next week. So it may, unless they're swerving us big time, that Punk is coming back. We're gonna do Collision in Chicago. It's gonna be a big fucking night. We don't know. And after that, they're going to be in Canada for the Canada Swing over the next couple weeks. Then they're going to come back to the States July the 22nd in Newark, New Jersey, that shithole arena, the Prudential Center. Ugh. Who wants to go to that show? In that fucking arena. I'm not going. I'd rather go to the fucking Arthur Ashe Stadium for Collision. Or the Hammerstein Ballroom. Or somewhere in New York, besides Arthur Ashe Stadium for Grand Slam and Rampage, Just saying. I'm just saying. But Collision wants to come to New York. They want to do big arenas. They're not going to get the Barclays Center. They're not going to get Madison Square Garden. They'll be lucky to get the Hammerstein, even though that holds like 14, 15,000, not even 15. I don't even know how much that holds. It doesn't hold that a lot. But at most, I think they can get maybe between 5,000 and 10,000 people. But that's a stretch if Tony Khan wants to do the Hammerstein Ballroom. Just don't do Terminal 5! Hate that fucking place. That place is a dump. Used to be called Club Exit back in my clubbing days. Not a great place to go. Not a great place to go. It is hot as fuck in there. Has no air conditioning. I mean, I had a couple good times there. You know, danced with a cute little lady. Tried to get a number at the end, but she left. But my friends knew I was dancing with her for like a good hour, man. Giving her this, showing her how a real man dances with a woman. Fuck that shit, man. She felt my big fat cock. She wanted a good time, man. I was gonna give her a good time. Should have bought her a drink, but I don't think I had money on me at the time. Fuck. Not the first time. Not the first time, but you know, left the club and I saw the girl going down the block with her friend, and my friend's like, "Hey, you were dancing with my friend. Can we get your number?" And they're like, I knew they were saying some weird fake number, because you know how girls are. You could be dancing with them the whole night, grinding on each other, and then next thing you know, they give you a fucking fake number. Fuck you, bitch. I guess you weren't DTF. Grenade! Grenade! Abort the mission! Abort the mission! She's not DTF! Somebody call the situation! Man, I remember back in my clubbing days, I had a couple girls that were down the fuck, and I was too shy to do it. Damn. But, you know, I wasn't too shy for free pussy. But I was just too shy to take them home because there was the... You know, I didn't want to take them home and sneak them in my when I was living with my parents back in the day. It was like when I was 21. But didn't want to do that and then, you know, start banging and they're like, what the fuck going on out in there? Then I have to sneak them out in the morning, you know, when my parents are gone or whatever. Didn't want to do that. I didn't want to go to my friend's house, sleep over. You know, I'd sleep on the couch with a girl and I was doing it in my friend's parents' house or whatever. I'm like, come on now. Would have been better going home with the girl, but not gonna get a hotel in there like shit, but it is what it is. I miss the clubbing days. I miss clubbing. That's why I was called Mr. VIP. They used to call me the Pimp Master back in the day, but yeah, because I used to get all the chicks. And I still do. But I haven't gone to a club in so long. Long time I haven't been to a club. I think the last club I actually went to was Boogie! You know, Boogie Nights in Atlantic City with, you know who. Because she's a disco queen, young and mean, but she's not even 17. Rosa loves her disco. And I love my heavy metal, bombastic rock and roll. But, you know, when we go to the club, I try to go to 80s night. We play 80s, the 70s and 80s, like 80s disco 80s night. Love going to that night. Because you hear all the good shit from the 80s. Oh, so good. Madonna, Michael Jackson, Aha. You know, good shit. Because the 80s were like the best fucking decade ever. And I should know because I'm 46. Damn it. Man, I miss the fucking 80s. When music was music. Holy shit. Not now, when you got garbage as fuck mumble rappers out now. AI created songs from like Taylor Swift. I mean, we still got bombastic rock and roll. The metal bands that are out now are freaking good. Killswitch Engage, kicking ass. Maiden, as always, they kick ass. Godsmack, Slipknot, Corey Taylor's coming out with a new album. CMFT 2. If you haven't had one, that's a good album. But the follow-up, the second album is coming out, I think in September. Butcher Babies just put out a new song called Red Thunder. It's amazing. I love it. Those, Heidi and Carla. Oh, hot, sexy bitches. What the... Oh. To screaming, they'll scream higher than they sing now. Well, maybe lower. Because they growl. But it is what it is. They got that song. Liliac has a new album coming out. I think it's coming out soon. Or about to come out. Or it came out already, called Madness. They have their first single called Carousel out on Spotify. Amazing song. Amazing freaking music video. Go check it out on YouTube. Band's called Liliac. 20-year-old kids. And Melody, the lead singers, can scream her ass off. Holy shit. And she's 22 years, I think she's 22, 23 years old, screaming her ass off at octaves not even Mariah Carey can hit. Wow. I'm in love with Liliac. But I love them, man. They're going to be around for a long time. They're kids, 20-some-odd-year-old kids. And they only got, this is their second or third album, major album. But they're going on tour. They're on tour now, actually. So go see them. Not going to be around in New York. They'll be in New York, but not near me, of course. Which sucks! There's not that many, metal bands that are doing New York City. I know Bryan Adams is doing a tour, I think, next month, which sucks, so I can't go. Fuck. I wanted to hear Summer of 69, Want to do that. Can't even do that. It is what it is. But eventually, I gotta go to I am going to a concert Friday night. My friends are playing a local gig right around my area. So I'm gonna go do that Friday night. So I will not be watching Rampage and SmackDown. I won't be on Issa's chat on Friday. I'm not gonna watch Wrestling Inc. So I'm gonna take the night off. I need a night off once in a while. So I meant to tell Issa that, but I will tell her in the comments on Friday. I might try to when I have a free moment from the concert, when the set changes and stuff. Maybe I'll pop up on YouTube and say hi to Issa. Say, I'm at a concert. Which one are you at? Who are you seeing? I'm at a local concert. Indie concert. My friends are playing. So, I get it for free. We got all that. And then that's pretty much it. So, I'm gonna miss that. But I'll still do SmackDown and Rampage because the concert ends like 11 o'clock. So, by the time I come home, it'll be like 12. So, get to catch up on Rampage and SmackDown. And I'll try to get the SmackDown review up late Friday night, or if not Saturday, depending on how I feel. But see what happens with all that. Let me move on with that. All right, so like I said, Collision debuting on June 17th. Now, location to be determined, or to be announced next week by Tony Khan. They're going to be in Canada after that, over the next couple weeks. The sort of the Owen Hart tournament will also be on Collision. So the big, this big announcement was combining the upfront presentation with the debut of Collision and the cities that they're going to be in for the tapings, even though Tony Khan said live. But so we got that. So June 17th in a arena to be determined, a location to be determined next week. Tony Khan's got another announcement about that. Could be Chicago. Could be somewhere else. I guess if it's not going to be Chicago, then that whole CM Punk thing was just a big publicity stunt. But I'm thinking that Tony Khan's going to announce it's in Chicago. I think they put TBA to kind of fool us a little bit, but some of us longtime wrestling fans are not that stupid. But I digress. But, going to Canada is going to be good. Going to Regina and Saskatchewan, Saskatoon, Calgary, Toronto. I think they're going to Montreal, I think, too. Over the end of June and going into July. But they're coming back to the States once again, July 22nd at the Prudential Center. So when tickets go on sale, go see Collision. I'm not going to go. I refuse to go to the Prudential Center. I refuse. Even though there's concerts there, I know Seven Dust was there about a month or so ago. I wanted one of my friends wanted to go. She asked me to go. I said, are you sure you want to go there? Because at night it's a bitch to get home, especially from on the New Jersey Transit train. I mean, I think it's like 3 or 4 stops to get to Penn Station, and then we have to separate to go home because I gotta take my train and she's gotta take her train because she lives where she lives and I live in Brooklyn, so. I would have to take a train home, two trains, and an Uber. Because my last bus is like after 12 o'clock, so I'm not going to be home in time to get the bus. So, and I'm not going to take an Uber from New York City. That's $50. Like, fuck that shit. It's just it's gonna be it would be a bitch to get on the train because by the time the concert will be over, it's like 11 o'clock. By the time you get all the way to Newark, when you get off to get to the Prudential Center, I think it's Newark Penn Station or Newark itself. You have to walk all the way to Prudential Center, which is I don't think it's that long of a walk, but getting back is a pain, especially at night. And if you don't get that New Jersey Transit train, I don't know when the last one is, you're going to be stuck in New Jersey and you're going to have to get a major Uber home. And that's a lot of money. A lot. Or just get an Uber to at least get into New York City, which is probably, I would say, about maybe $70, $80. Because I think it's like an hour and a half away, or at least an hour away, depending on how the Uber driver gets there to New York City if you live in New York City. But, I'm never going to go to Prudential Center. I would never go. I don't care if Ozzy was playing there. I'd rather have Ozzy come to the Barclays Center because it's a hop, skip, and jump away from me. So, or the Madison Square Garden, or the Hammerstein Ballroom, or we'll have to see what happens with that. But we move on with that. All right, so we got that. So we'll see what happens with Tony Khan's next announcement next week for the location of the June 17th debut of Collision June 17th. So could be Chicago, might not be Chicago. We'll see. We will see next week. And that's that. All right, Muhammad says, do you think Randy Orton retirement will change, or do you think it is long shot? I love wrestling, but I am concerned with it. I think you asked me that the other day before my streams got all messed up. I was talking about Randy. Doctors are telling him not to wrestle anymore. It sucks for him, because he had a great 20-some-odd year career. So no more Gilmore colors for Randy Orton. If he, I think you mentioned Muhammad, DDP yoga and stem cell research. He could possibly do that. I don't know if it'll help him. But, you never know. Never say never in wrestling. But I think it's a big-time long shot, a real long shot that Randy will come back. I think, he's going to have to weigh his options, what he's going to do. He doesn't really want to retire. He's in his 40s right now. I think he's done everything he had to do in WWE. 14-time world champion, intercontinental champion multiple times, multiple-time tag team champion, Money in the Bank winner, Royal Rumble winner. Part of great factions like Evolution and Legacy. He's done it all. And, sad that his career had to come to an end like that. I mean, it's like same thing with Edge, but then Edge came back from his neck fusion surgery, but he's going to be retiring pretty soon. Bryan Danielson came back from concussions and neck surgery. He's doing okay. He doesn't wrestle that much. I mean, he will be wrestling at Double or Nothing, but I'll get to that in a minute. But he's back. Doctor said he will never wrestle again. So some of these wrestlers defy the odds. Paige defied the odds, had neck surgery, came back from that. She's wrestling part-time-ish. Not wrestling a lot. She's being careful in the ring because you don't want to, something major happens and she's paralyzed for life. 30-some-odd-year-old girl. But Randy, I think is like, I don't know, he's in his 40s, getting close to 50. Definite Hall of Famer. I would definitely, if he does retire this year, I would definitely put him in next year and have Flair. I would definitely have Flair and Triple H induct him. Maybe get Batista in. Maybe have another reunion of Evolution. So I have like 3/4 of Evolution, inducting Randy, so all of Evolution will be in. So I mean, Evolution I don't think is in the Hall of Fame altogether, but we know Batista, but Batista is in the Hall of Fame. We know Ric Flair's in twice by himself and with the Four Horsemen. Hunter's in twice by not by himself. He's in with DX. So Shawn Michaels is in by himself and with DX. So Randy I think will get in maybe next year or soon. Or maybe a couple years after that. But don't make it like a 10, 15-year thing like Miss Elizabeth. Why? I still don't understand why the First Lady of Professional Wrestling, Miss Elizabeth, is not in the Hall of Fame. That pisses me the fuck off. People like Brian Pillman, not in the Hall of Fame. Oh, Batista's not in the Hall of Fame. I thought he was. Batista hasn't gone into the WWE Hall of Fame yet. He's supposed to. Oh, maybe next year he'll go in. I thought it was this year, but no. Wait. Let me check that. I gotta fact check if I can. My computer's not working right now, so that sucks. But I'll take your word for it. Batista's not in the Hall of Fame, but. All right, if I had to. Okay, it got delayed. Okay. Yeah, I think it did get delayed this year because he was supposed to go this year, and yeah, it is. Whoops, there we go. Sometimes my computer has to wake up. Wake up! All right, let me see if I can get this. I'm gonna go by what you said, Muhammad, but I want to try to fact check it. Fact checked it. You know what I mean. Let me see if he's in the Hall of Fame. Yeah, it was delayed. It was announced as an inductee into Hall of Fame class of 2020, but due to the pandemic, he did not go in. Originally slated as part of the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2020, like I said. Let me just check. I want to check. I gotta check. He was taken out of the 2021 Hall of Fame, and yeah, I don't think he was at the Hall of Fame this year. I think he wasn't in 2023. So maybe he'll go in next year. I don't know, but at least I had to check it. And that's pretty much it. All right, move on. All right, let's get back to Dynamite. All right, so we left off with Tony Khan's big announcement of Collision. So next week we got another announcement from Tony Khan about the location for the debut of Collision, June 17th. So might be Chicago, might not be. All right, after that we go to the Falls Count Anywhere match between two people who have great banger of themes. So we had Roderick Strong, who comes out to E-N. Okay, I'm not gonna sing that song. Yeah, Kill Switch Engage. You know, great song, "The End of Heartache" by Kill Switch off their second album. Epic fucking track. The original, but with the original lead singer, is great, and the Howard Jones version. Both versions are epic. I don't... Whatever version you want to listen to, it's fucking a banger. I'm glad Roddy brought back his Ring of Honor theme. I'm glad they brought it back. He brought it back. Very glad. So he takes on the man who sings "Judas in My Mind." That's Chris Jericho, the Ocho, the Wizard, Le Champion. So, Falls Count Anywhere, Adam Cole and the Jericho Appreciation Society are banned from the arena. So, this match was freaking hellacious, barbaric, scary at times, but we get that. So, Roddy starts off lighting up Chris Jericho with chops. Not even 5 seconds in the match, Jericho's freaking chest is like bright red. Crazy. Then a running clothesline sends Roddy to the floor. And Jericho continues to beat down. Knocks in the walls of Jericho on the back inside the ring. Roddy makes the ropes for the break. Though I don't think you get a Falls Count Anywhere match with a rope break. Okay. Then we go to commercial break. We come back. Jericho suplexes Roddy through a table in the concourse as they go through the crowd. And then commentary told us about... So AEW did something right tonight, and they told us about the death of superstar Billy Graham. Should have timed that a little bit better, but just saying. Maybe we should have done it after the match there, Excalibur and Tony Schiavone. But anyway, they fight in they fight in the concourse. I think Roddy hit threw ice cream at Jericho, and he's like, ice cream, I like a Klondike bar right now, actually. But anyway, I got some Klondike in the fridge. Don't want to have that before I go to bed. They fight into the... where did I move on to? They fight in a stairwell, and Jericho has a running form on a platform. Very scary. I thought they were gonna fall off that platform, and... You know, it was a kind of a not long flight way down, but it could have been scary and, you know, not so good, Al. But thankfully, you know, and with Orby Edwards on the platform, oh, that could have been really bad. But thankfully, you know, nobody got hurt or nothing happened. But Jericho has a running forearm on the platform above the stairs for a near fall. They fight into the concession area, and Roddy throws plastic cutlery, like plastic forks at Jericho. Like I said, the ice cream to the face. And Roddy heads outside the arena. So Jericho follows. And as Jericho goes outside, we see Adam Cole, baby! He's there. And you knew Roddy had a plan to get Jericho to agree to the Falls Count Anywhere stipulation. Knowing that Adam Cole could not be in the arena, Adam Cole could attack him on the outside. So Adam Cole's there waiting for him, jumps him. Him and Roddy beat the fuck out of him. They go into like a garden type area. And, you know, rolling around, Jericho's rolling around in the dirt and everything, getting all messy and everything. And then Roddy hits the jumping knee to face. And goes to cover 1, 2, 3 in the dirt. And time of the match, 13 minutes. Roddy surprisingly beats Chris Jericho. So match was barbaric. It was brutal. And I gave it 3.25 out of 5 stars. So the Undisputed Era, well, 2/3 of the Undisputed Era, beat one 1/5 of the, well, not even, well, 1/5, yeah, of the Jericho Appreciation Society. So I guess Jericho did the right thing and put over Roddy in his his second match in AEW. So there you go. Good job, Roddy. Good job. That's all I gotta say about that. All right, let me move on. Okay, let me get to my notes. There we go. All right, after that, we get to our next match. Next Pillars match. We had Jungle Man Jack Perry taking on Bruce from La Facción de Ignobles. He comes out with Jose Jalapeno on a stick. I mean, the assistant. Bruce beat the fuck out of Jungle Boy at the beginning of the match. Throws him into the barricade. Jungle Boy gets busted wide open. And then you go to break, we come back. Roosh, on the outside is like gouging at the freaking cut and everything. And then Jungle Boy was like bleeding like a fucking pig. But Jungle Boy managed to stagger him, goes up top for a Super Hurricane Rana. He locks in the snare trap in the middle of the ring, but Roosh makes the ropes to cause a break. They go to the apron to chop it out. Roosh belly to bellies him over, which almost was a very scary spot. Jungle Boy barely getting his head around to avoid crashing on the floor. Eee, that would have been really bad. And I don't think Jungle Boy would have been able to either wrestle again or even make it to Double or Nothing. That was scary, but it was just like this close to him forgetting it. Forget it. It would have been over. But to go back in, Roosh stomps away in the corner, stops to yell at the referee, which allowed Jungle Boy to grab a roll-up with a handful of tights. 1, 2, 3 in just under 10 minutes. Jungle Man Jack Perry gets the win. So all three pillars get wins. This was probably I think the better of the pillars matches. And I gave it 3. I gave it a 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. After the match, Rouge and Jose the assistant, and then Preston Vance, or Preston, whatever his name now. Preston comes in for a 3-on-1 beatdown, and then Darby comes out for the save, but that doesn't work because there's now a 3-on-2 now. And then Sammy Guevara, the Spanish God, he comes out for the actual save, and Sammy, Darby, and Jungle Boy then stare at each other to end the segment. So there you go. So that's it. So we'll see what happens with them next week on the Go Home show from Las Vegas, Nevada. That's where it is next week with Rampage as well. And then we got Double or Nothing next Sunday night at 8 p.m. Same time as NXT Battleground. So we'll see what pay-per-view does best on Sunday night. Next Sunday night, I should say. We get that. All right, then we go to Renee Paquette in the back with Toni Storm, who wants Jamie Hayter. She doesn't care if she's injured or not. She wants Jamie Hayter and the women's title at Double or Nothing. So we'll have to see what happens with that. I believe that is the 5th or 6th match official for the card. Let me see if I can I pop up? Excuse me. Can I get the card real quick? Let me see. Hopefully I wrote this right. Here we go. Okay. Let me see the official card for Double or Nothing. I think there's 6 matches that are now announced. Let me check here. Yep, 6 matches on the card. So we have MJF versus Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, Jack Perry, and Darby Allin in the 4 Pillars match for the AEW World Title. FTR versus Jeff Jarrett and Jay Lethal for the tag team belts with Mark Briscoe as the special guest ref. Wardlow versus Christian Cage for the TNT title in a ladder match. Orange Cassidy versus 20 other opponents to be announced in the 21-man Blackjack Battle Royal for the All International title. And Jamie Hayter versus Toni Storm for the AEW Women's Championship. That is now announced officially. Then we got that one match that I will get to that was announced at the end of the show. So 6 matches. So more probably be on Rampage on Friday night at 6:30, and then maybe some extra match, maybe an extra match or two will be announced on Dynamite and maybe on Rampage next week to finalize the card. And I will probably do my predictions for Double or Nothing probably next Saturday night. So I would do my review of Night of Champions, and then I would do a live stream for that, and then I would do maybe a live stream for Double or Nothing predictions, and then next Sunday I will do NXT Battleground predictions. So a lot of predictions videos coming your way next weekend. So stay tuned. Hit that bell. All right. Then we go to Ricky Starks. Taking on Jay White, the Switchblade. Bleed with the Switchblade. Who comes out with Rock Hard. Juice Robinson, part of the Bullet Club Gold. Too sweet me for the love of God. No. Bang Bang Club, as they call them. The Juice Robinson and Jay White. So, it was a pretty good match. It's also with Jay White starting Fast and Furious, sending Ricky outside. Gets sent into the barricade for his troubles. Get back in. Jay White gets a near fall of a hot shot. As we go to another break. We come back. Ricky kicks Jay White down. Grabs a springboard tornado DDT for a near fall. But Jay White comes back. Drops Ricky ribs first. And banging up his ribs even more from last week. And then a swinging rock bottom. Gives Jay White another near fall. Ricky tries to fight back and sent over the top in a big crash to the floor. They go back in. A quick Michinoku driver gives Ricky a near fall, but they go off the ropes. Juice Robinson trips him up, and Jay tries for the Blade Runner. Gets counted into a roll up for a near fall, and then Ricky hits one mean spear on Jay White. About to go for the cover, but Juice Robinson comes in, brings in a chair. But Ricky takes it from him and unloads on him. Then he hits Jay White in the back, right in front of Paul Turner, and causes a really rare disqualification. You don't see that much in AEW, but Ricky Starks got disqualified at 9.5 minutes. So Jay White is your winner. Match I gave 3 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it for that. All right, after that, we get what's coming up on Rampage. We're gonna Jay Cargo with another open challenge. We're gonna hear from the Hardy Boys. We got the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass in action against the Varsity Athletes. And much more on Rampage this Friday night at 6:30 p.m. due to basketball. So probably bad ratings for that. 275 last week. I can only imagine what this week's gonna be. So we got that. We got Game 2 of the Heat and the Celtics. Heat won tonight in convincing fashion. Not convincing, but they won by I think they won by 7 to 10 points. I think in Boston. So they lead the Eastern Conference Finals 1-0. Game 2 on Friday in Boston, and then it will switch to Miami on I believe on Sunday or Monday. So probably by next weekend. If all goes well, it doesn't go 7, the NBA Finals will start around Memorial Day, but that'll be on ABC, so Rampage after next week will probably not be preempted, and then that's pretty much it. We move on. All right, so we got that, and then next week on Dynamite, we got the Ring of Honor Tag Team Champions being defended by the Lucha Brothers, Pentagon, Zero, Miedo, and Ray Phoenix. They take it on Claudio Castagnoli and Wheeler Utah, part of the Blackpool Cup Club. Remember Claudio won the Double Jeopardy match against Ray Phoenix about a week or so ago. So now this match will happen for the Ring of Honor Tag Team belts. I don't know why they're not doing it on Ring of Honor TV. Tony. But we get all that. So that's next week and on Friday night for Rampage and Dynamite. That's it. All right, then we end the show with Don Callis, who comes out for his big explanation about why he turned his back on his best friend Kenny Omega last week in the cage. So Don says, "I'm the real security out there, like 10 security guards." John says, I'm the real victim in the Kenny Omega situation because I carried Kenny to everything in his career, his first title, IWGP Gold, stuff like that. So then Kenny tries to fight. Kenny comes out and he's like, "Oh shit, the fucking, you really brought security out here." He tries to fight through them, and then the entire Blackpool Cup Club, including Bryan Danielson, come out for a 4-on-1 beatdown on Kenny, and they beat him down, and then they get in the ring, and Moxley says, says, "We are the elite around here. You're nothing. Just stay up there, Kenny. Don't come to the ring because you know what's gonna happen." So Kenny tries to get up, and then we see the Young Bucks. They come out with some weapons. They even things. Trying to even things out, even though it was 4-on-3. So they get in the ring, super kicks. They kind of still kind of getting outnumbered. But then we hear the music of the returning Hangman Adam Page, the one-eyed man, because with the eye patch after he got stabbed in the eye with the screwdriver by Bryan Danielson a couple weeks ago. So he's back, big humongous pop in his hometown. Not even his hometown, but he's from Virginia, but cowboy shit. So he comes out and does some humongous cowboy shit. He comes out for the save, big brawl, and then he sides with the Elite, so the full Elite are back. I loved it. The fans going nuts. Excalibur going crazy. Oh, the Elite are back! The Elite are back! Calm down, Excalibur. Take it easy. Take it easy. Don't pay to it! Okay. So anyway, Page sides with the Bucks and Kenny. So they're back as the Elite. I can't wait for BTE this Monday. Oh, I can't wait for BTE this Monday. Anyway, so Paige gets with them, gets on the mic, and says that it's time to do some cowboy shit. So me and the Elite challenge the Blackpool Cup Club, Anarchy in the Arena 2 for Double or Nothing. And Moxley looks a little bit worried because he was in one last year. And basically almost got lit on fire by Eddie Kingston, that psychotic fuck. So we're going to get another Anarchy in the Arena. This better be the main event. It has to be the main event. I would not put a 4 Pillars match as the main event. But we shall see what happens with that. So Falls Count Anywhere. It's going to be hellacious. Blood. Moxley's going to bleed in the first 3 to 5 minutes. Guaranteed. Maybe Danielson bleeds. I think most of them are going to be bleeding like stuffed pigs. But we get that. Moxley, like I said, looks worried to end the show. Kenny was the real star here. Page coming back. I knew he was going to come. I was thinking they were either going to go with Page or maybe Takeshita. I thought they were going to go to Blood and Guts 3. I guess they're going to save that for I don't know what. I mean, that might be the last resort. I think that'll be the final blow-off match between the Elite and the Blackpool Cup Club. But, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that after Double or Nothing. They'll probably, in June, when we have Fighter Fest and Fight for the Fallen. I think it might be in June or July. I mean, we'll have to see what they do after Anarchy in the Arena. I think the Elite will win that, but we'll see. But, Page return with the eye patch. They beat the fuck out of Wheeler Yuta, which made me really happy. Wheeler Yuta's the type of guy that has no friends to protect him when he gets beat down. His friends leave him when he gets a beat down. Get out of here, Wheeler Yuta, you fucking piece of shit. He gets beat up. You get the BTE trigger. And then Hangman comes in, freaking hits the buckshot lariat. Lays out Wheeler Yuta, throws him out like yesterday's garbage, because that's what he is. And that's it. Then he makes the announcement for Anarchy in Arena 2 at Double or Nothing. So The fans went home crazy. Went home great. The ending was crazy. I gave it 3.5 out of 5 stars. Great ending. The second hour was much better than the first hour. So they really bumped up my ratings. I really was going to give it kind of probably one of my lowest ratings I ever gave to Dynamite. But in any case, I gave Dynamite tonight a solid 6.5 out of 10 stars. I think the second hour really picked up the show, like I said. The ending, great ending with Hangman coming back, doing some cowboy shit. You gotta love it. And now we're getting ready for some violence at Double or Nothing, Anarchy in the Arena 2. And I can only imagine where they're going to be going at the MGM Grand Arena. They could go in the bathroom. They could be in the skybox. They could be in the back somewhere. They could go outside the arena. It's going to be hellacious. It's going to be bloody as fuck. And as Jay Briscoe, great man he is, reach for the sky, boy. As Jay Briscoe would say, this match is going to be crazy as shit. That's what it's going to be. That's pretty much it for that. But I hope this is the main event. I hope it is. I would not. I don't care if MJF is the champ. I would put the Bucks this match at the end so the fans could go home red hot, and not go home. Oh, MJF's the champ. But it is what it is, and that's pretty much it for that. Alright, so that is it for my video. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to Muhammad for coming in. Good luck on your finals, and good luck in your college and stuff like that. Thank you for coming in. Anybody else who watched, thank you for the free view and home. And that's pretty much it. So that is it for Dynamite. Check out my Collision video I did earlier tonight on the channel. Talked about CM Punk not getting mentioned. We'll have to see over the next couple of days and next couple of weeks what happens with that. Tony Khan's got that announcement next week with the location of Collision on June 17th. It may be Chicago. It might not. Tony Khan could swerve us. I mean, it'll be a humongous swerve if it's not in Chicago. It could be in New York City. May have to see. But I don't think it's in Chicago because I mean, it's not going to be in New York because I think Chicago already sold tickets to the show. It's called The Second Coming. So why would you not do it in Chicago? So, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. And we move on with that. All right, so once again, 6.5 out of 10 stars for Dynamite. It was a pretty good show. Second hour was great. And that's it. So we'll see what happens on Rampage this Friday night at 6:30. And then next week from Vegas for the Go Home show. And we're almost there for Double or Nothing 5. It's going to be a good show. I think it might beat out NXT Battleground. But we'll have to see what happens with that. And we will move on with that. All right, so that's it. Thank you once again to Muhammad for coming in. And that's it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm Peter Joseph signing off. Peace out, rock on, and rock hard with your fucking coach. And if you're not down with that, oh, that's just too goddamn bad, my little friends. Because if you're not down with that, I got 6 words for you. Go fuck yourselves, and fuck you, man. And that's it. I will hopefully be back tomorrow. Hopefully try to get that Superstar Billy Graham tribute video up tomorrow. And then we'll be back for Ring of Honor TV episode 12 tomorrow. And we'll see what happens with that. We'll be back hopefully live maybe late Friday night or Saturday. Probably Saturday afternoon because I have to go out Saturday night as well. Big weekend. I'm going to be pretty busy, pretty tired. So hopefully I'll get the SmackDown Rampage review up Friday night when I get home from my concert and everything, and that's pretty much it for that. Alright, that's it, everybody. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Ha ha.